Look at your hands. Are they trembling with unspoken frustration? Or are they completely numb from the relentless weight of expectations? Every single day, you are being provoked. Your phone flashes with notifications designed to steal your focus. Your colleagues test your boundaries with subtle disrespect, and the unexpected chaos of reality constantly demands your energy. And every single time you react with anger, frustration, or defense, you are actively losing a transaction. Let us bypass the modern lies of soft therapy. Your emotional reaction is not a healthy expression of your humanity. In the harsh arena of reality, an emotional reaction is nothing less than a loud confession of weakness. It is an explicit announcement to the world that an external variable has successfully broken through your defenses and conquered your mind. You are bleeding out your executive power because you handed the knife to your enemy. Now, you might ask yourself, but shouldn't I stand up for my honor? Shouldn't I fight back when someone treats me unfairly? Is it not natural to burn with rage when betrayed by someone I trusted? That is exactly what a reactive animal thinks. That is the exact psychological loop that keeps ordinary people trapped in mediocrity. They let the external world dictate their internal state. They are slaves to their environment. But a sovereign mind operates on a terrifyingly different frequency. 2,000 years ago, the absolute master of the Western world, Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, developed a cold, clinical, and completely untouchable alternative. He wrote his private journal, Meditations, while bleeding on the freezing front lines of the Germanic wars, fighting a devastating plague, and facing the ultimate betrayal of his closest general. He had the absolute power to execute anyone who crossed him. Yet, he chose absolute cognitive sovereignty. He treated his mind as an impenetrable fortress, an imperial citadel where no external noise could enter without an explicit passport. Pay close attention to what we will unfold. If you do not grasp the profound, clinical law we will uncover, your mind will remain a helpless hostage to tomorrow's chaos. You will continue to build prisons out of other people's opinions. Let us begin the execution. Your focus is the most expensive currency you possess. Every time a minor setback or a petty insult ruins your entire afternoon, you have just permitted a bankrupt individual to rob your vault. Marcus Aurelius analyzed this mental self-sabotage with surgical precision. He stated that if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimation of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Think about the profound weight of that statement. The insult directed at you is nothing but cold matter in motion. It is just vibrating air and human breath. It has no intrinsic power to scratch your soul. The burning resentment you feel is an internal, self-inflicted wound. You are choosing to interpret a neutral data point as a grand tragedy. Now, some of you might argue, but you do not understand my situation. My business environment is genuinely toxic. My competitors are actively deceitful. How can I possibly remain indifferent to real damage? Let us dissect that illusion. When a dog barks at you, do you drop to your knees and bark back? When a stone is hard, do you scream at it for refusing to be soft? Of course not. You accept their biological nature and move past them. Why then do you expect foolish, broken people to act with wisdom and integrity? To expect malice to be gentle is a profound failure of your own intelligence. By reacting, you validate their significance. By remaining perfectly cold, you render them completely obsolete. To survive the modern corporate jungle, you must construct an impenetrable psychological sheet of armor. In Stoic philosophy, this is known as the inner citadel. It is a state of absolute cognitive isolation. The next time someone tries to provoke you, try this immediately. Do not argue. Do not defend your position. Do not even frown. Instead, look at them as a biological machine operating under a severe system error. Execute the ultimate act of strategic dominance, absolute, freezing indifference. The emperor famously noted that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. When you refuse to react, their malice has nowhere to land. It bounces off your fortress and ricochets directly back into their own soul, consuming them from within. Your total silence is not an act of surrender, it is a silent execution. But wait, you might think, will people not take advantage of my silence? Will they not see my lack of reaction as submission and push even harder? This is the fear that forces you to remain weak. Weak people believe that the loudest person in the room holds the power. They think that shouting, defending, and showing anger proves their strength. But true power is silent. When you remain completely unmoved, you shift the psychological gravity of the room. The provocateur expects you to break. They expect you to feed their ego with your anger. When you offer them nothing but a cold, unreadable gaze, you create a terrifying vacuum. They begin to second-guess themselves. They realize they cannot read your thoughts, and what humans cannot read, they fear. Your silence does not invite aggression, it enforces absolute submission. To convert your mind from a fragile, reactive target into a localized superpower, you must implement a clinical, binary system starting tonight. Here is the 3-step cold code protocol. Step 1. Dissect the impression. The exact moment your chest tightens with irritation or anxiety, halt the system. Force your brain into a detached, third-person perspective. Do not tell yourself, "My career is ruined because of this failure." Tell yourself, "A metric has deviated from the projection, and my brain is currently generating a biochemical alert signal." Deal only with cold, unvarnished facts. Strip away the emotional adjectives. Step 2. Enforce absolute silence. The subatomic particles of anger require oxygen to survive. That oxygen is your voice. The moment you articulate your grievance, you validate it. You make it real. When a crisis strikes, lock your jaw. Do not send the text. Do not complain to a friend. Do not post your thoughts online. Let the fire starve to death inside the vacuum of your silence. Step 3. Pivot the obstacle. We arrive at the absolute core of inversion thinking, encapsulated in the most powerful phrase ever written in the history of Stoicism. That the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Ask the ultimate tactical question. How can I use this exact insult, this exact setback, or this exact betrayal to train a premium virtue that I currently lack? Is it developing my self-reliance? Is it testing my legal defense? Is it sharpening my emotional immunity? Find the utility inside the disaster. Force the tragedy to pay you a dividend. Look back at the defining moments of your life. Were they born during seasons of comfort, luxury, and praise? No, they were forged in the white-hot furnace of humiliation, isolation, and terrifying uncertainty. Pain is the only architect capable of building a mind that cannot be broken. But let us be real. You might say, it is easy to say these words. But when the crisis actually hits, the adrenaline floods my system, and my instincts take over. How do I stop the automated biological response? This is where the training separates the amateurs from the sovereigns. You must realize that your adrenaline is just a physical wave. It is an automated biological cascade. It belongs to your body, not to your mind. Your heart may race, and your blood may heat up, but your consciousness can remain sitting quietly in the center of the storm, completely detached. You do not need to fight the physical sensation of anger. You simply need to observe it as a temporary weather pattern. Let the body experience the surge, while the mind maintains absolute veto power over your speech and actions. You are the master of the house. The body is just the alarm system. Do not let the alarm run the empire. Empires fall. The grand palaces of Rome are now dust, and the bones of the ancient philosophers have long returned to the earth. But their cold code remains completely indestructible. The world will continue to be chaotic, unfair, and treacherous. You cannot redesign the universe to fit your fragile emotional preferences, but you can rule the empire within your own skull. The next time someone tries to breach your peace, remember who you are. You are a sovereign mind. You are the architect of your own focus. Do not trade your imperial dignity for a momentary outburst of cheap, reactive emotion. Turn off the noise. Enforce the code. Reclaim your sovereignty.